So the Broncos are definitely good. Thank God. So about an hour ago, we finished the game against the Dallas Cowboys and pretty much demolished them 44-24. And hell, even that score is closer than it actually is, considering they got a touchdown in literal garbage time with their backup QB. And I'm not even entirely sure that touchdown should have counted, but whatever. And this was the most complete game the Broncos have played in years, because so often we'll play one good half and one terrible half, or a couple of times this season now, we'll play 3 shitty quarters where we will do nothing. I just smacked the mic, and let me remove that jacket because it's distracting. Where we'll play 3 shitty quarters where we will do nothing, and then come back in the fourth quarter like we did against the Eagles and Giants, and then have a game where our offense can't do shit like we did against the Jets. Now, I know I didn't do videos for the ones with the Jets and the Giants, and for the Jets one, it's because I was on the road during that game. I listened to the thing on the radio while I was coming back, and I don't know why I didn't do a video for those games, but rest assured, those were some damn interesting games. But this one was fun to watch. I watched this at a bar that is like a couple of blocks from my dorm, so needless to say, it was pretty fun, and it was pretty fun watching Cowboys fans have a bad time, because I live in Texas, so the Cowboys are easily my least favorite team in the NFC, especially because their fan base and Jerry Jones in particular. I don't really have a problem with people like Dak Prescott or anybody. It's just the team he plays for I can't fucking stand. And these stats really show just how complete the Broncos played today, especially the offense, which is something I was really concerned about, even though Dallas barely has a defense. Like, their secondary, their most notable player in the secondary who was playing today is Kyer Elam, who is trash, by the way, because I think Trayvon Diggs was injured. And yeah, I'm actually wearing my glasses this time because I'm reading the stats and I don't want to have to be leaning over like this in order to see it. So yeah, and you can tell the lights are like reflecting off it. It might be distracting. Sorry about that. But looking at Bo Nix's passing stats, 19 for 29, 247 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception that was like the third play of the game, I think. And that had me worried that it was going to, that when that happened, I'm like, okay, it's going to be one of those games. And thankfully, it was not. And he ended up with 4 touchdowns, an 82.8 QBR, which probably would have been over 100 had he not thrown that pick. And he had a couple of overthrows, which, well, who doesn't? But a lot of his throws were damn good, especially that one throw where he got absolutely lit up, yet he threw a perfect pass to Courtland Sutton. Speaking of Courtland Sutton, I don't know how he dropped that touchdown pass in the third quarter. Even Bo Nix seemed to be shocked that he dropped a touchdown pass. But our running backs were also extremely good today. J.K. Dobbins, 15 for 111 yards, averaging 7.4 yards per carry. R.J. Harvey was 7 for 46 and 2 rushing touchdowns. Marvin Mims had a few rushes, even out of the backfield, set 3 for 18. Tyler Bidet had 1 rush at the end, and then Bo Nix and Jarrett Stidham didn't run the ball a single time. They both had a kneel down, so technically 1 for -1. Which is surprising that Bo Nix didn't have any rushes, but he did not have to scramble because, again, Dallas's defense is non-existent. They have nobody who can rush the passer because they got rid of Micah Parsons. So now he had the clean pocket basically all game, and he didn't have any designed runs at all. And the receiving today was mostly good, aside for some really bad drops, especially the aforementioned touchdown drop by Sutton and one really bad drop by Marvin Mims. And that was his only target of the game. It was an easy catch like this, like 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. It hit him in the chest. He had it and just dropped it. Like, I have no freaking idea how he dropped that. And Adkins had a drop in the end zone. It would have been an impressive catch had he caught it. So it was a very contested one. And there was a penalty for illegal formation on that play anyway, so it didn't matter. But it still counts. Troy Franklin was 6 for 89 with 2 touchdowns. This was easily the best game of his career. Sutton had 4 for 67. Again, probably should have had 5 for like 87 and a touchdown, but what can you do? Pat Bryant got his first touchdown, 2 catches for 40 yards and a touchdown, including that 24-yard touchdown catch. So, and that was his first, and that's his first of his career. Engram was 4 for 36. He's been coming in clutch recently. Like, he'll come in like clutch third down situations. Like, one of his catches came in on a 3rd and 10, and he managed to fight for a first down. Harvey had Dobbins had 2 catches for 10 yards, and Harvey had 1 catch for 5 yards, but it was a touchdown catch. Very similar to his touchdown catch that he had last week. And our defense played very well. Our leading tackler was once again Alex Singleton. By the way, yeah, the Dre Greenlaw suspension and the Stranad fine were both absolute horseshit. Because Stranad got fined for contact with the ref when the ref was the one who pushed him. Brad Allen needs to be fucking fired. And then Greenlaw got suspended because he yelled at the ref for that. Classy NFL, huh? So yeah, even the NFL PAs against the Broncos. And Dondre frickin' Tillman had an interception. And he's a defensive tackle, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he's a defensive end. But defensive lineman, basically playing linebacker in coverage, had a pick at the 10-yard line. And then broke like 5 tackles, got all the way to like the 47, which was freaking awesome to watch. And this was a hell of a day for our rookies. I already mentioned Pat Bryant got his first touchdown on a really nice catch and also had another pretty big catch of about 16 yards. RJ Harvey had 3 total touchdowns and a lot of yards. But rookie cornerback Jahdae Barron got his first interception. So that was pretty cool. Even though he could have had a return, but they called him down. Whatever. Our defense did sack Dak Prescott twice. Once by John Franklin Myers, who I do really like because 1, we got him in a steal of a trade with the Jets, and 2, he went to Stephen F. Austin, which is where I currently attend. So it's pretty cool to have him on the Broncos. And then the other one was Zach Allen, who I'm going to refer to as Sack Allen. I'm surprised he doesn't already have that nickname because he is damn good at sacking the quarterback. And that's just too easy of a nickname. I mean, come on. It's too easy. Like, I'm sure when some of you heard that, you probably rolled your eyes. You're like, really? That easy of a joke? Yes, and I apologize for nothing. And today, with the Cowboys, this was probably Prescott's worst game, which I am happy about. Again, nothing against Prescott, but I just fucking hate Dallas. And, again, it was against us, so I'm always happy about that. He went 19 for 31, 188 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 really bad interceptions. Like, the one to Barron was basically a Hail Mary pass, but was underthrown and picked, and then the other one went straight to Tillman. Joe Milton went 3 for 4 for 58 yards and a touchdown. Again, I'm not entirely sure that touchdown should have counted. And again, I don't even think they looked at it, which is bullshit, but whatever. It was the literal definition of garbage time. Of a garbage time touchdown, and they put him down by 20, so it was still a 3-score game, so it did not matter. Javonte Williams, we are the first, you can tell they wanted Javonte to have a revenge game, but we seem to be the first team to hold him in check, because he only went 13 for 41, he had 2 touchdowns, but both of them were 1 yard touchdowns, and the second one was gifted to them by more bullshit PI calls on Riley Moss, who, by the way, he fucking sucks, even if a lot of those penalties, they are just targeting the Broncos on those penalties, they are absolute BS, but Riley Moss sucks. We need to get rid of him, and we need to get another cornerback to replace him. Hell, Chris Abrams-Drain plays better than him. He's a 5th-round second year who barely played last year, and he's already playing better than Moss because he's at least faster. So, yeah, that wasn't great. Prescott had a few scrambles, had 6 carries for 31. Some guy named Jaden Blue had 8 carries for 29 yards. I've never even heard of this guy. I don't know. They gave CeeDee Lamb a carry, and he went 2 yards. Some guy named Malik Davis had 3 yards. I don't know. The receiving was basically just George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. He had 7 for 78, 7 for 74. Jalen Tolbert had 2 for 47, mostly because he had that really long touchdown by Milton, which, again, I don't think should have counted. I'm pretty sure his toes were out of bounds, but I think they were trying to say that was his 3rd step, which I'm not convinced it was, but whatever. And then Luke Schoonmaker, 2 for 25. Then a few other guys had one catch for one-digit yards. And they fumbled twice. They fumbled once, which the Broncos clearly recovered that ball, yet for some reason they gave it back to Dallas. I mean, they ended up punting a few plays later anyway, but that cost us about 40 yards of field position, so that was total garbage. They didn't sack Bo Nix a single time. Nix threw that one, he threw that one bad pick at the beginning of the game, but after that, he cleaned it up pretty well. And as far as kick returns go, Mims had a hell of a day. He had that really nice kick return after the Cowboys scored coming out of halftime. That was and set us up for more points. That was really good. Will Lutz, surprisingly, only had to kick one field goal today, which is not normal. Usually he has to kick like 3 or 4 a game. This Krasha punter that we drafted, he's been pretty decent. He's really been our MVP in some games, especially that Jets game where he had to punt too many times. Oh my God, Brian Anger, 5 punts, 252 yards. That's insane. He's a really good punter too. Both teams only had 1 field goal. So. And it seemed like before halftime, Dallas was going to have Aubrey try to break the record for field goal length, but then decided, fuck it, we're not going to do that, and just punted. That's a little funny. Yeah, and just a little bit. Yeah, Dontre Tillman's pick return was 36 yards, and that's a fat guy pick, so I was kind of hoping it'd be a thick 6, but yeah, I figured he wasn't going to get there. Currently, the Sunday night game, holy crap, I cannot think for some reason. It's 7-6 Packers. Yeah, I'm not actually watching this game because, honestly, I don't care. I've just got it on ESPN. But this is easily the Broncos' best played game all season. And it was a nice ass kicking against a team I hate, so I'm definitely happy about that. And next week we have another Texas team, and it's at Houston. And we are 1.5 point favorites on the road, which is good. That means technically it's a 4.5 because, again, if home field advantage gets like an extra 3-point shift, really. And we should win this game. I know Houston won today against a 49ers team that had more injuries than points today. So I do think we should win that game, but you never know with the NFL. I've been worried because the last few weeks, people have been saying, oh, the Jets game, it's going to be a trap game. Giants, it's going to be a trap game. And then this one, it's like, oh, the Cowboys could win this one. I was kind of worried about this game, but we played efficient football. I really hope this is a sign of things to come, that it's not just a fluke, where finally we start to pick things up again. Because that was a problem last year, where we started out too slow. Right now, we're leading the division, and we're one of the top teams in the AFC. Hang on, let me pull up the standings. I think the only team we're behind right now is the Colts, because they only have 1 loss. They should have 2, because we should have beat them, but the leverage call. God, that was such bullshit. But let's see. If Pittsburgh loses today, they'll drop to 4-3. Right now, we're tied with the Patriots are 6-2, which shocks me. I didn't think they were going to be god-awful, but they're on a 5-game winning streak right now. I mean, yeah, they did beat the Browns today. Big fucking whoop. But right now, we'd be tied with them for 2nd in the AFC. I don't know. I don't know how they decide which one. I think it's based on division wins, even though we're not in the same division. We've only played 1 division game, and it was a loss to the Chargers by 1 fucking point. And the Chargers did win, but they're still a game back. And so but thankfully with their win, even if the Chiefs win tomorrow, which I really hope they don't, I'm hoping the Redskins win that. But even if the Chiefs win tomorrow, we still have the lead on the division, and I'm not concerned about the Raiders at all. They are utter dog shit. They have 2 wins, and they were against crappy teams. I think their second win was against the Titans. Who did they beat? Who was their first win against? They beat the Patriots by a touchdown. The Patriots are a good team, but they also started out pretty slow, just like we did. So, yeah, we have them on Thursday Night Football on the 6th. So in 2 weeks, we have them on Thursday Night Football. Again, that could be a trap game, but we should win that game because the Raiders are all, especially their quarterbacks. Geno Smith is terrible. Kenny Pickett's terrible. Aiden O'Connell's still hurt, and he's not that good anyway. And their defense is a turnstile other than Max Crosby. So, and their offensive line is dog shit. So, yeah, this was definitely our best game of the season, and I hope it's this, and I hope we play like this the rest of the year. And I'm hoping we win the division. Those cocksucking Chiefs need to be taken down a peg. So, and this would be a great way to do it. Right now, we're 4-0 at home, and we're 2-2 on the road. And again, both of those games we should have won. Like, the Colts game was the leverage call was total bullshit. And then the other game, it was the Chargers, where there wasn't, like, a bullshit call that messed up that game. It was just a choke, and we only lost by one. Both of our losses were by a combined 4 points. So, yeah, we could legitimately be 8-0 and leading the AFC right now. But again, so I'm not going to complain about 6-2 and leading the division right now. I really hope we don't choke down the stretch. Well, let's see what some of our upcoming games are. Again, we got Houston next week, and then it's the Raiders. Then we have the Chiefs. Then Commanders, Raiders again, Packers, Jaguars, Chiefs again, and then Chargers again. The only games I'm really worried about are the Chiefs games, because you never know. Even if we split with the Chiefs, that should be fine. And the Chargers have played well, but we've shown we can beat them. We should have beat them. And the only other one I'm kind of concerned about is the Packers, because they have played really well, and really my only big concern with the Packers is Micah Parsons. Because had he been on the Cowboys this season, he probably would have been a problem today. But he was not, considering, because Jerry Jones is a fucking moron. So, thanks, Jerry. But, yeah, that's all I got for this. And again, I'm super stoked. I'm planning to, I'll be posting more often, hopefully. And it won't be just on Broncos stuff. I will be posting, like, other NFL videos that I just want to do. But I just haven't gotten around to it. But I should be doing it more soon, because the next few weeks, I barely have any assignments or tests or anything for the semester, so I should have more time on my hands. But yeah, that's all I got for this, and suck it, Dallas.